Hi, hello, this is a new chess video and the chess game um, between Shahryar Mamedyarov and who is famous with his sacrifices, and Mustafa Yilmaz. And um, let's start with the first move. So Mamedyarov plays with white pieces, and Turkish Grandmaster plays with black pieces. So d2, d4, and f6. So c4 by Mamedyarov, and Mustafa Yilmaz wants that d5, I guess, later d5. So this is called Queen Gambit's decline, because white wants to give up on this pawn and he will take it later, but black declines this. So this is a very popular variation, and they played bishop b4. Took it, and f5 was played, and so black wants to put pressure on this knight on c3. So, and then white can defend it with his bishop or with his queen or rook. In this case, Mamedyarov pick his rook because activating rook is better, and I think white queen can do better job in the other places. For example, a4 check. After a4 check, you can take this bishop maybe, unless he plays knight c6. After knight c6, then he defends his bishop too, but still this trick is important. For example, after e5, this trick can be applied, because after e5 we can take this knight, and then he will have time to take this bishop too. So, and then he already played his knight to there to prevent checks, any potential checks, and e3. And so black did something unusual, I guess. So black pieces, Mustafa Yilmaz did something unusual, sort of, but not that unusual, I guess. So far I can't see any opening related moves, so the pieces seems relatively active. So after g5, g3, bishop g3, and h5 was played by Grandmaster. So then, but there is easy way to avoid this h4 or h3, but h4 seems better because it's better to advance pawn more, I guess. But I think h3 also preventing this bishop to g4 move. So Shahryar played this move, and he took, and he took this. He took the pawn. So, and then his pawn structure is okay. Is not that bad, I guess, but this pawn seems vulnerable there and protected by only queen, and seems equal game right now, but this equality will change soon, I guess. So queen d6, and white wants bishop to go away, and then it is an interesting move because after taking it's not interesting. I thought he would take with his pawn, but if he takes with rook and then so he can still protect this a3 pawn. And another thing, so we see that the rook c1 made in the beginning is good move because so he can still protect this pawn. And bishop d7 and the queen c2 and then castle, and white wants to castle too, I guess, but I don't know like if castles really makes it better in this situation or not. Let's see if it makes a lot of change. It's like minus to still minus, so but I'm not sure that king is safer in this position than because queen is already looking this side and bishop is looking at this side, so still not very safe. And there are some tactics maybe in this position. So you see that black rooks involved the game after this move, so black pieces wants to attack the king side with this rook, and this pawn seems not protected, cannot be protected by another pawn. That's his weakness, and he can play his queen to g3 and then can attack this h4 pawn. So he played, that's interesting move. He played his king to b8, and he's afraid maybe Shahryar is planning some sneaky attacks on take this knight, and he can take, but it seems there's nothing really concrete. But if he takes with this pawn, maybe he can check, and but still I don't think that it's that fatal. And Shahryar back to his king side and realizing that king is not very safe there, and protecting this pawn is essential maybe, and also attacking this pawn, so it seems good move. So I think now white is better. So I think plus means white is better. It evaluates from the perspective of white pieces. And then white wants to exchange the bishop, exchange the queens, because, and also, yeah, he wants to know that he wants to stop whatever he's trying to do. So they exchange the bishops, queens, sorry. And then, interestingly, king goes back. Why? I don't know. It seems that was not really necessary at the first place. So it was not that no need to worry about it, I guess. Knight d3. He wants to replace his knight. I think possibly to c5. Wow. And then after exchange, you can there's still c5 check, but he's he took the pawn and he took the rook, and after check he took the rook, and then white wants another check to g3, and or something else, I don't know, or other checks. So white wants to, now the game is in favor of white pieces because white is up a pawn after this tactic. Yeah, but I think guard to Mustafa, the black pieces is lack of plan, and then he was too much afraid to do whatever he wants to plan, but actually he had no plan and he just made mistakes in the game, and it's like he believes that he will beat him, and then he was beaten by him, something like that. He was just waiting him to beat him, and his maybe positional approach wasn't as good as him, the other opponent. So white has that pass pawn, dangerous pass pawn, and then the rest The rest is just a boring endgame, and then white won the game. And thanks for watching this video, and see you. Bye bye.